Hi, my name is Karita Matthews. I am the owner of Karita's Caribbean Cuisine here inside the Reading Terminal. KeVen Parker actually came into my life some almost 20 years ago while I was working with Delilah's here inside the Reading Terminal. He introduced himself to me. He stopped by to say hi to her, and on occasion he would come in the market and say hi. And I started asking, well, who is this guy? Because whenever he would stop by, people would always flock to him. And then I found out he owned another restaurant, and that was on South Street. And then I realized I heard about the Miss Tootsie brand. I was like, well, wait a minute. Here's another giant in the industry. I thought, Delilah pretty much took over downtown. After her departure from the market, KeVen actually filled the space, and I was no longer working here in the market. But in 2012 Christmas, he reached out to me and asked if I would love to come back and work for him. And of course I want to work for KeVen. I need all the help I can get to mold me into being, into the business myself. Coming back to the market and working for him, I got a new perspective on how to run a business, how to connect with people, but most of all, knowing him on a personal level. It was very insightful dealing with KeVen. The love that he shared with his staff was nothing compared to anywhere else I've ever been. He didn't just tell you he appreciated you, he rewarded you. He became like a father figure. Anything that's going on in your life, you could call KeVen and he would have an ear. I don't know for anybody else, but I know with myself, trying to become a business owner, he was one of those people that I would run to for advice. And I mean, whenever, he would take my call. Working with him as an employee, then going off to be my own business person, the dynamic of our relationship changed, but I became even more dependent on him because now I needed to really know and really needed a shoulder to lean on. So with KeVen not being here anymore, it really, really hit me hard, because it was just him and I here in the market. KeVen shared a lot with the community, and we're suffering a loss now. I know he was on the board of directors for several agencies. He would do stuff for single moms. He did stuff for the elderly. He would be doing events with Miss Blackwell, every Christmas for kids. He would do spread the love campaigns where he would go out and buy people grocery. KeVen was a person that was always giving. KeVen was a believer in everybody's dreams. KeVen being in this market, as he was known throughout the city, him opening a restaurant here in the Reading Terminal kind of highlighted black business in the heart of Center City once more. And it kind of put things into perspective that, you can live that dream. I can tell you that with him being inside of this market, it became like a base. I can tell you, it's like a base. People from out of town that would want to be patronizing KeVen at nighttime. In the daytime here, they had an option. And they wanted to be a part of the KeVen Parker brand. They wanted to be a part of the Miss Tootsie family. We are his legacy, and he's going to live through each and every one of the employees that have gone on to become business owner. We're going to honor him in a big way. One of the things that he always told everyone was control your destiny. And while he was here for 57 years, that's what he did. He worked hard to build that brand. He worked hard to be in this Philadelphia community and to be a stickler, not just to make money and to, become rich. So us as employees working here, we were more than just co-workers. We became family because he made the environment that way. He made it where every time a customer would come in and talk to Mr. Parker, they would feel as if they had a closeness to him closer than anybody else, because he made everybody that was around him feel as if they had a big part of him. Everything was a celebration for Mr. Parker. There was not a landmark or an event that would happen that it wasn't celebration. If it was our birthday or even an accomplishment, he would make it known, not just to the staff member, but he would print a banner and put it up in the store. And surprise you. You walk in, surprise, there's balloons and all the things to celebrate because you've been a consistent employee. He was the kind of person that showed his love. He didn't hide how he felt about you. He gave you your flowers while he was here. He made sure you understood that you had a special place in his life. And like I said, his customers felt that way. They felt as if KeVen was their personal friend. So and I really adore that, because going off to try and do my own thing, I just hope I could get a quarter of what he had. He was so charismatic. People were drawn to him, and he was a stickler for things being done the right way. You didn't have to guess whether or not you were getting 100%. He would always be on point with everything he did.